Hello dear student. So we have started surface chemistry and in that we are studying about the adsorption. Okay. So adsorption, whenever we discuss this thing, okay, the adsorption is classified into two categories depending upon the attractive forces present between the adsorbate and adsorbent. Okay. So adsorption is classified into two types depending upon force of attraction. Force of attraction between adsorbate and adsorbent. So the first is called as physical and second one is called as chemical. So one is called as physical adsorption. Okay, it is called as physical adsorption, and the second one is called as chemical adsorption. What is the difference between these two? Okay, so between these two adsorption, there is a difference between the force of attraction, and due to that force of attraction, we observe the different properties or different energies change in these two types of adsorption. So directly we go for the characteristics of physical and chemical adsorption. So we write chemical and physical adsorption from characteristics side by side, and that is nothing but the difference between these two, the points which differentiate physical adsorption from chemical adsorption or chemical adsorption from physical adsorption. So physisorption, which is nothing but physical adsorption, and chemisorption, which is nothing but chemical adsorption. So the first thing which differentiates these two types of adsorption is the force of attraction. So whenever we deal with physical adsorption, in the physical adsorption, the force of attraction between adsorbent and adsorbate is force of attraction is weak van der Waals force. So the particles of adsorbate are bounded with the surface of adsorbent by the weak van der Waals force, and whenever this weak van der Waals force is present between adsorbent and adsorbate, then that adsorption is called as physical adsorption. In case of chemical adsorption, the force of attraction is the force of attraction between adsorbent and adsorbate is chemical bonds. So they may be ionic bond, electrostatic bonds, or they may be covalent type of bond. But the adsorbate and adsorbent both are bounded to each other by means of chemical bond. So as we are saying that there is weak van der Waals force present between the adsorbent and adsorbate. So weak van der Waals force can be present between any two substances. Okay, there is not the specificity. कोई भी दो सब्सटेंस आपके वीक वैन डर वाल्स फोर्स से एक दूसरे से कनेक्ट हो सकते हैं, ठीक है। तो कोई भी सब्सटेंस किसी भी सब्सटेंस के साथ अगर कनेक्ट होता है तो इधर कुछ सिलेक्टिविटी नहीं है या फिर स्पेसिफिसिटी नहीं है, तो फिजिकल एडसॉर्प्शन या फिर फिजिसॉर्प्शन इट इज नॉट स्पेसिफिक, इट इज नॉट स्पेसिफिक। कुछ स्पेसिफिक ऐसा नहीं कि ये कंपाउंड उसी कंपाउंड के साथ एडसॉर्प्शन का फिनोमेना दिखेगा या फिर ये सब्सटेंस ओनली उसी सब्सटेंस के सरफेस के ऊपर क्या होने वाला है, एडसॉर्ब होने वाला है। ऐसा कुछ स्पेसिफिक ये नहीं, तो ये स्पेसिफिक नहीं है। लेकिन केमिकल बॉन्ड अगर बनना है, समझो कि इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन से एडसॉर्बेंट और एडसॉर्बेट कनेक्ट हो रहे हैं, तो एक पॉजिटिव होगा तो दूसरा नेगेटिव होना चाहिए, दूसरा नेगेटिव है तो दूसरा पहला वाला पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए। तो एक अगर एडसॉर्बेंट के ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज सरफेस है तो आपका एडसॉर्बेट जो है वो नेगेटिवली चार्ज होना चाहिए, तभी अट्रैक्शन होगा। या फिर अगर आप कोवलेंट बॉन्ड की बात कर रहे हो तो ओवरलैपिंग के लिए प्रॉपर ऑर्बिटल होना जरूरी है, जो अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन है वो प्रॉपर ऑर्बिटल में होने जरूरी है, तभी क्या हो जाएगा, ओवरलैपिंग होगा, तभी आपका कोवलेंट बॉन्ड बन सकता है। तो केमिकल एडसॉर्प्शन या फिर केमी एडसॉर्प्शन इट इज स्पेसिफिक। ये क्या है, स्पेसिफिक है, मतलब पर्टिकुलर सब्सटेंस के सरफेस के ऊपर क्या हो जाएगा, आपका एडसॉर्ब होने वाला है, ठीक है। अभी देखो एडसॉर्बेंट और एडसॉर्बेट both are connected by, in case of physisorption they are connected by weak van der Waals forces. So if we want to remove that particular substance from the surface of adsorbent, okay, if you want to remove the adsorbate from the surface of adsorbent, it is very easy because the bonding is very weak, and that's why we can remove the substance and once again we can go for the adsorption. So the adsorption and deadsorption both are what, very easy, and that's why these are it is reversible. Chemical adsorption, physical adsorption or physisorption is reversible in nature, रिवर्सिबल हो सकता है, ठीक है। थर्ड, in case of chemisorption, now here the attractive forces are chemical bond. Attractive forces are chemical bond. So once we broke the bond, okay, it is very difficult to rejoin it. Okay, it is difficult to rejoin it. Or once the bond is formed between adsorbate and adsorbent, okay, it is very difficult to break. That's why the chemical adsorption is irreversible. It is irreversible. Irreversible in nature. Okay, उसको आप रिवर्ट नहीं कर सकते हो। तो एक बार बॉन्डिंग हो गया। Now, if we are considering the adsorption phenomena in case of gases, okay, in case of gases, the gases which are easily liquefiable or those who having lower critical temperature, they will adsorb first. Okay, so the physical adsorption it depends upon nature of gas. So in the first lecture, okay, whenever we are saying that at the adsorption. Okay, whenever we are saying the surface chemistry, so mostly the surface chemistry deals with the adsorption of a gas on solid surface or adsorption of liquid on the solid surface. Gases adsorption or solid adsorption. Okay, the examples are of solid adsorptions are very less, okay, or low है, और gases adsorption का जो चीज बताते हैं, तो gases are completely miscible है, okay, तो इसमें interfaces क्रिएट नहीं हो सकते या फिर इंटरफेसेस आप आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर सकते हो, इसलिए गैसेस का एडसॉर्प्शन के सरफेस केमिस्ट्री हम स्टडी नहीं करते। तो मोस्टली सरफेस केमिस्ट्री के अंदर जब भी आप एडसॉर्प्शन फिनोमेना डिस्कस करोगे तो चीज डिस्कस करोगे सॉलिड सरफेस के ऊपर गैस का एडसॉर्प्शन या फिर सॉलिड सरफेस के ऊपर लिक्विड का एडसॉर्प्शन। ओके, इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द नेचर ऑफ गैस। ओके, and what we can say, easily liquefiable gases adsorb more or easy or ready. Okay, or we can say here easily or readily. So those gases which have been high critical temperature or easily liquefiable, okay, they will absorb first. Chemical adsorption, it is also depends upon the nature of gas. It is depends upon nature of gas, but here we don't require the easily liquefiable or whatever it is. Those gases molecules which are bond easily, those who have a tendency to form bond easy, they will get adsorbed first. So the chemical reactivity of gas matters over here, while here the liquefaction, the physical property of the gas matters over here. So both depends upon the gas of nature, but one is chemically, another one is physically. If we go or if we look at the energy which is released, why? Because I have told you that adsorption, that is exothermic process, and delta H is always negative. Enthalpy of a system decreases. Okay, so the enthalpy of this physical adsorption, is low. Okay, it is low, and how much it is? It is about 20 to 40 kilojoule. 20 to 40 kilojoule per mole. Kilojoule per mole. So this much amount of enthalpy is released when bonds are formed. And if we look at the enthalpy of chemical adsorption, okay, now here chemical bonds are formed, so large amount of energy is going to release, and this is about 80 to 240 kilojoule per mole. So large amount of energy is going to release because there is chemical bonding between the adsorbent and adsorbate, so it is high. The physical adsorption, The physical adsorption depends upon the temperature. So it is favorable at low temperature, okay, because with the decrease in temperature, okay, with decrease in temperature, physical adsorption is what? Easy. Why? Because if we decrease the temperature, what happens? The randomness of gaseous molecules, okay, the entropy of gaseous molecule decreases, and that's why what we can say, the gaseous molecule easily can accumulate on the surface. So it is favorable. It is favorable at low temperature. Low temperature. What we are saying, at low temperature, this physical adsorption or physical absorption is favorable and it decreases with increase in temperature. So low temperature को ये favorable है. अगर chemical adsorption की बात करते हो तो क्या होगा? It is favorable at high temperature. Okay, it is favorable at high temperature. Why? With increase in temperature, the bond formation will increases. Okay, bond formation will increases, and that's why activation energy increases. Okay, with increase in temperature, what we can say, activation energy increases. So more chemical bonds can be formed, and that's why adsorption, chemical adsorption will increases. Here. What now I am talking regarding the activation energy. So for physical adsorption, no activation energy is required. No activation energy required. Why? No activation energy? Because the enthalpy is very low. Enthalpy is very low. So whenever two molecules or two atoms of adsorbent and adsorbate, they come together closer to each other at a particular distance, they will generate this much amount of energy very easily, and that's why no activation energy is required for this physical adsorption. But high activation energy is required for chemical adsorption. Why this is so? Because here there is a formation of chemical bonds, and as we know that whenever there is a chemical bond formation, okay, two atoms which are going to form a bond must be in the proper orientation. Okay, their orbital must be proper, and that's why they require very high activation energy. Okay, chemical adsorption require high activation energy in some cases. Okay, but it is in the some cases. Both this chemical adsorption and physical adsorption depends upon the surface area. So now consider this is the surface over which we are going to adsorb one of the substance on the surface of this adsorbent. Okay, so for example, consider this is the cube, okay, on which we are trying to adsorb the thing. Okay, now if we divide this cube into two parts, what happens? So we get these two. Okay, this area, this surface and this surface of these two will increases. If you divide another another way, or if you divide it into 4, what happens? The 4 surfaces, new 4 surfaces are generated. New 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 surfaces are newly generated. If you divide further, okay, you will get new 8 surfaces. Like that, whenever we divide the solid, okay, or whenever we divide the adsorbent, okay, more and more surfaces will be created, and that's why both physical and chemical adsorption depends upon the surface area. As surface area increases, okay, as surface area increases, the adsorption will be increases. That's why what we can write, surface area. Surface area increases, this physisorption increases. Or here in case of this also what we can get, surface area increases, Kv increases. Right? So both depends upon the surface area. So actually this is not a difference between these two. Okay. Now the last and important point is what will be the nature of the adsorption, or how much thick layer, okay, is going to form on the surface of adsorbent. For example, consider the two cases. One is physical adsorption and another one is chemical adsorption. Okay, so here it is chemical adsorption. So this is your what? Adsorbent. Adsorbent, and on this surface of adsorbent, okay, the molecules or atoms or particles of adsorbate are going to going to adhere or going to bound to form a layer of this adsorbate, okay, or the phenomenon which is called as adsorption. Okay, so now one layer of particles of adsorbates. What is this? This is your adsorbate. One layer is formed. Okay, now actually this adsorbent surface is not available for adsorption with the adsorbate particle, but okay, then also there is a accumulation of second layer, accumulation of third layer will be possible, or fourth layer, fifth layer will be possible in case of physical sorption. Why this is so? Because the force between the particle of adsorbent and adsorbate is what? It is van der Waals. Okay, it is van der Waals force, and that van der Waals force, okay, will not require only the surface of adsorbent. Okay, the van der Waals will be present between the same two particles. So multi-layer adsorption is possible in case of physical adsorption. What we can say, multi-layer adsorption is possible. Why? Because attractive forces are weak van der Waals forces that can be between adsorber and adsorbate, or between the particles of adsorbate. Okay, but in case of chemical adsorption, if we are discussing this chemical adsorption, The force of attraction between adsorbent and adsorbate, it is chemical bond. Okay, it is chemical bond. So if once the molecule, particle or atom, ion of adsorbate form a layer, okay, or get bounded to the surface of adsorbent, okay, there is no active site available for bonding of next layer. So this next layer is not possible at all, because the next layer particular, they don't have any active site to bind it with adsorbent, because chemical bond is going to form between adsorbate and adsorbent, and that's why they don't have any active site for second layer, and that's why what we can say, it is chemical absorption is single layer or multi-layer adsorption. Multi-layer adsorption is not possible. Why? Because of force of attraction. So for chemical bonding, every time adsorbate particle requires the surface of adsorbent only. But in this case, for van der Waals formation, van der Waals forces, they don't require particular what surface, but the first layer acts as the adsorbent for the second layer. For the third layer, second layer only act as a adsorbent. Okay, for fourth layer, third layer only act as a adsorbent, and multi-layer adsorption is possible. So the high amount of adsorbate can accumulate on the small surface of adsorbent in case of physical adsorption. Okay, but here the particular amount only is going to adsorb on the whatever surface area is provided on that surface area. So this is regarding the physical and chemical adsorption. Okay, these are the characteristics. What we have written as a difference, these are nothing but the characteristics of physical and chemical adsorption, or what we can say it as physisorption and chemisorption. Okay, and these are the point of difference between these two. So this point of difference, okay, study them well, or the study them as a characteristic. Okay, try to write down the difference between these two. Try to write the characteristic of each adsorption, type of adsorption separately. Make it with full concentration, because there is a chance of question for 2 marks that write the differentiating point between chemisorption and physisorption, or a 2 marks point write the characteristics of physisorption, or write the characteristics of chemisorption. Like this question will be asked in the board exam, so prepare this well. Okay, next point of this topic we will discuss in the next lecture. Thank you.